One of the best things that you can do as an instructor is to continue updating your courses. You don't want to make the mistake of thinking that you can just upload them and then collect the passive income, which is what most instructors believe, right? Now, you can do that, but eventually, if you just upload them and let them sit there, they're going to die out and become outdated. So don't upload them and let them die. Continue updating your courses. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to update your courses every single week, right? Or every day, or even every month, right? But you should be updating them and improving them after they're uploaded. Now, this is going to result in better courses, which will then result in happier students and better ratings, which will then obviously result in more sales and more money for you. And it will keep that snowball rolling, right? More sales, more money for you will help your course rank better, which will then allow you more time, more money, and, to reinvest in more feedback, obviously to reinvest back into creating a better course and improving it again, which will then result in happier students, better ratings, more sales, and more money for you. And it's a snowball effect, right? So continue updating your courses. It's crucial. Now, every time you update a course, it's an opportunity to reach out to your students via an educational announcement, which is also huge. And I do this every single time I update one of my courses, okay? And this is going to get them back, those students in the course. It's going to get them back into the course and watching more content, which is going to increase your overall watch time, which is yet another huge ranking factor, okay? And a lot of students, even if they intend, there's a perfect example of this. I actually just recently, within like the past month or so, enrolled in a YouTube ads course to learn more about YouTube advertising, right? And what I did is I got through probably like 25% of the course, and then I got sidetracked creating lectures for a different course, and I never went back to it. It's literally on my whiteboard staring me right in the face right now as I'm recording this, with me planning to watch it more, right? And so a lot of students do this. They might enroll in something, but then they might have, stopped watching lectures. They might have gotten sidetracked. They might have forgot about it. And so if you send them an educational announcement that you've updated the course and there's some new content in there, well, then obviously they're going to come back and watch it more, right? Another little caveat here with an educational announcement, and be careful how you do this, is you can actually even link to the actual landing page. So you don't have to link to a coupon link. You don't want to do that. You don't have to link to just Udemy overall. What you can do though is you can go to your course landing page. So if you go into the back end, here's a perfect example of a brand new course that I just released recently. So you go to the course landing page, and if you're sending an educational announcement, a really great, easy way to actually get them back into the course is actually link it in the educational announcement. And a lot of people think that you can't link in educational announcements because they're trying to link promotions, right? You don't link a promotion that's against Udemy terms of service. So do not do that. Instead, go to the course landing page, preview the landing page, and then it's going to come up with the instructor preview of the landing page. So you want to go right after it's like business consulting, get paid handsomely for your advice / and then as soon as you see the question instructor preview mode, don't take that, right? So you want to take everything before the question instructor preview mode equals guest, and that's going to be your landing page. You can even copy that and then take it into like a different browser if you want. Although if you're confident about it, I wouldn't do this because it's going to decrease your conversion rate because this is going to be a test person that didn't buy. But just to show you, like if you take that, that's going to be your course landing page, right? And obviously, this is an enrollment link, but it's not a promotion link. And so anybody that gets this, and I've actually done this, I'm not just saying it, anybody that gets this actual link right here that's already signed up for your course, and obviously they will be if you're sending them an educational announcement to the students enrolled in your course, is going to have the ability to see this and then log into their Udemy account and go directly to the course. So that's another little hack that I wanted to kind of add for you. If you do that, it's really going to help get students back into your course and increase your watch time, okay? And also they might rethink, once you do this, they might rethink past ratings and may update bad ratings into better ones. For example, if somebody's like, if it's been like a couple months or even like a year since you've updated your course, although I don't recommend going that long, and a student gave you a bad rating initially in the past, right? And then like you re-hit them with an educational announcement, letting them know that you've updated the course, and they come back in and they see like this content that like is really good now. And then they happen to see that they rated you like 2 stars before. And they're like, I wonder why I did that. Like maybe I was just having a bad day, and they update it. I've seen people do this all the time. I've also gotten feedback and comments on my educational announcements like, thank you so much. Like I wasn't expecting this. Nobody else does this, but I really appreciate all the value that you you put in. And like those people aren't necessarily saying like I've updated my ratings, but obviously there's a high likelihood that they're going to do that if they didn't already rate me well, right? And so it's going to potentially make people rethink bad past ratings and may update those ratings into better ones. Also, it's going to build trust with your students, which is super crucial. You want to build repeat students, and this will basically let them know that you don't just put out courses and let them get outdated and sit there. So God forbid they purchase a course from you, another course from you, they know that they're not getting an outdated course that's been sitting there for 4 years, right? They'll also know that when they purchase a course from you in the future, that course will continue to get updated here and there. And like I said, you're not just going to let that course die. So it's going to build that trust. It really goes a long way to show students that you're still, consciously trying to help them, consciously trying to improve the course for them. They will appreciate it, I promise. All right. Now, every time you update a course, it'll also, and this is huge, it'll also change the last updated on the actual landing page. Okay. Now this is huge, but let me go back to the actual landing page right here. So you'll see, where is it? Last updated on 121. And obviously this is, something I literally just released and got the first 36 students in. I sent out a promotional announcement to my email list recently. I think it was last night actually. So we're still kind of accumulating people here. And so it's literally 121 right now, right? But like if this was like an older course and I hadn't updated this for 6 months, well, it would say last updated 6 months ago. And the thing that I see a lot of instructors do, and we're going to hit this home in a second, is they won't update their course for like months and years. And then it's going to literally sit here and be like last updated on 2017. And anybody that sees this is going to see that and be like, this course looks outdated, and it's going to decrease their conversion rate, okay? So every single time you update a course, doesn't matter how big the update is, it'll change the last updated on the landing page. And this is a huge part of any course landing page and a huge deciding factor on new students purchasing the course or not. And a lot of instructors make the mistake of just leaving their successful courses up there and never updating them. There's this idea, not just with like online courses in general, but especially on Udemy. There's this idea of like these passive income courses, and like you want to, slap a course up on Udemy and then it's going to earn you passive income for the months and years to come. And like, don't get me wrong, like that will happen. Your courses will earn you mostly passive income when they're up. Then you just obviously have to potentially update them here and there. You have to answer student questions here and there if you get like, student questions all the time. But this should not be your main goal, right? You're not looking for passive income. You're trying to build a business that gives value, okay? And the fact that everybody else out there is viewing it that way, like looking for passive income and just slapping their course up and never updating it, is it's a massive advantage and a massive opportunity for you. Because even if other courses are ranked at this current time period, you know that instructor is probably just going to let those courses die out and get outdated, right? Some of them won't, but most of the time they will, okay? And you're going to know that instructor probably isn't improving or updating that course. Hence, you have an opportunity to potentially catch them if their rankings aren't that high. And just to hit it home too, if you don't update your courses, it's just going to make the landing page look like the course is outdated, because that last updated on isn't going to have, a recent time. And even if it's not, it's still going to make your course look outdated and decrease your conversion rate, okay? So just adding one new lecture, people are like, oh, I don't have time to update my courses all the time. And it's like, you don't have to actually put this massive update out. You can literally just add one lecture if that's all you have time to do here and there, right? And just adding one short lecture or even one short article and just like putting some like words from a blog post in there that's going to be helpful can change the last updated on the landing page, and that will increase your conversion rate significantly, which obviously is going to be that snowball effect again, right? Because if your conversion rate on your landing page increases significantly, like, updating your course potentially will make it, then obviously it's going to result in more sales, which will result in more students, which will result in more watch time, better ratings, which will then, increase your ranking, which will then increase your conversion rate, which will then result in all those things yet again. And it's that snowball effect, right? So constantly update your courses. It is huge. And at the end of the day, something I want to hit home, and this is something that, I have seen in business for the past 5 years, and I fought this for a long time, like especially when I was a new entrepreneur and a new course creator, and it's normal, like that's totally normal. But ultimately you start to realize like there's no gimmicks, right? There's no strategies that are going to work long-term that are gimmicky. At the end of the day, you have to remember that the cream always rises to the top, okay? If not immediately, it will definitely happen with some time, all right? So you want to be focused on, giving the best course experience to your students. You want to be focused on creating the best course that's going to get your students the best results. Because at the end of the day, if you're focused on that, you're going to win in the end, okay? So always be looking for opportunities to improve and always be looking for opportunities to add to your courses and make them better. This will make sure that your courses rank well in the long run, right? Not just for like a month or two. And if you employ this approach consistently, I promise you, success is almost guaranteed. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So remember, the cream always rises to the top. Focus on creating great products, give great value to students, and you will win in the long run.